Hello, everybody, and welcome to Roll For It, a fast-paced Dungeons & Dragons podcast with random monsters and epic adventure.
Each episode, we will be encountering one of 100 monsters that our DM has compiled for us. We never know what we'll face next.
Also, we'll be leveling up, meaning our characters will get very powerful very fast.
Along the way, our characters will actually be going on a continuous journey that links together the entire campaign.
So tune into our show if you're an experienced D&D'er, brand new to role-playing games, or if you just like to hear people have fun. Welcome, everybody, to episode 9 of Roll For It. Do you guys remember what happened last time?
Jushna happened last time.
The Dragonborn fighting in the arena.
Then we totally saved. Almost didn't, but we did.
And you guys were basically following the guidance of the magic mirror that Vaylette has.
Mm-hmm. The mother's mirror.
Yeah,
Yes.
She basically said, get to town and tell me where you are, and we'll guide you from there.
Cool,
and she was
let's
going
do
to
it.
help you get to the castle, which she says is safe.
And Averin Balenstar also didn't show up to the wedding,
Right.
which is so rude.
You guys are about to hit the road with Jushna because you're kind of wanted felons here for causing some ruckus.
Whoops.
Your mother tells you to head north along the main road.
All right.
It's going to be like a couple weeks before you reach the mountains.
Whoa. Okay.
Because the castle's up in the mountains.
Oh, wow. Okay, well.
Quality
be a trip.
time with each other.
Mhm.
All right.
Once every day or so, your mother checks in with you, Vaylette, and just makes sure that you're safe, and you guys chat for like a little bit. Anything pressing that you want to bring up?
Where are you? Like, I want to ask her, where are you? Are you in the castle? How is this communication possible?
The mirror that I gave you, it's like we have a copy of it, and it's been a thing that we've done in our family for a long time.
But where are you now?
I'm at Castle Villahara.
You're at the castle.
Yes, safe and with your father and most of the families here and all of the servants and everybody's doing pretty okay. It's colder here, but otherwise it's a beautiful spot. You're going to enjoy it when you arrive.
Okay. Well, we're on our way, Mummy.
Vaylette, ask her how the castle got there in the first place.
Oh, good idea. Maybe she knows. Mummy, how did the castle arrive there in the first place?
Well, the scholars here have determined that it's some sort of magic castle.
No shit, Sherlock.
Okay. Do not speak to my mother that way.
She can't hear me.
Good. All right.
We're really not
Scholars
sure.
need to really get on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has she always known that the castle was magic? I just don't remember learning about
I
it.
don't remember it either.
It was quite a surprise to all of us here
Okay. All right.
when it happened. It's been hard.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. We will be there as soon as we can.
But we were filled with such joy when we found that you were alive and returning to us.
Yes, we're very excited as well. Vaylette has like a hint of like, she's pushing it aside in her mind, but she's kind of secretly worried that this is a trap.
Okay. So you guys ride along. Mm-hmm. As you guys travel north, the winds grow noticeably colder and the air itself begins to feel a little lighter. You make use of the quilts and wool blankets gifted you by Mumps' home village. Of course, these are blankets meant for halflings, so it takes quite a few of them to quell the cold. It approaches dusk as a very light rain begins to fall, somewhere between a drizzle and a snow shower, and with it a thickening mist adds to the chill. Ahead you notice a small village sits on the fork in the road. As you grow nearer, a strange scene is unveiled beyond the fog. Dozens of human folk stand in the street, all with their attention fixed on what looks like a tavern right in the center of town. A few of them hold torches to ward off the approaching night. They all wear humble garb and look ordinary in appearance apart from the unmistakable look of terrible fright in their faces. As you approach, a few of them notice you and jump a little at the sight. They nudge others, and the group's attention is divided between the tavern and your odd bunch of adventurers.
I look for one that doesn't look as scared as the others.
Mm-hmm.
And excuse me, sir, I say.
So it's a rather large man with a thick gray mustache, and he kind of steps a little bit towards you.
What is going on in the town?
His voice is a little bit shaky, and he says, are you here about the voices?
Yes.
And he points to the building that everybody's kind of half-circled around, but not getting any closer to.
There are voices coming from the distillery.
Another man, tall and lanky, pipes up. We heard 'em screaming from the distillery, late in the night. At first we thought it was simple scrap, but the screams got real bad. And then an older woman steps up and continues the tale. Peter and Ulrich went in to check things out. There was just more screaming. So we woke old Mars, and Ludwig got his halberd and Marx his broadsword, and they went in, and it was quiet for a long time. But they didn't come out, and sometimes still...
Was that the old
There's
woman or was that...
a blood-curdling scream from inside the distillery.
Avalar jumps, but she recovers herself very quickly and looks around and makes sure no one saw.
Yeah, we got a couple of jumps
Mom saw.
in here.
Mums didn't see anything.
So there's a scream from inside, and there's other screams, too.
No,
What are you doing?
please. What are
Screams
you?
kind of are overlapping to a point where you can't understand what each of them is saying.
Yeah, you shouldn't send anybody else in there. That sounds dangerous.
So the guy with the mustache says, so you're here to fix it, adventurers?
No.
Heck yeah, we are.
Mums,
I
we
think
don't really have
we don't
time,
have time.
unfortunately.
We don't have time to go in and save some helpless souls.
You just said no one should go in there, Mom. So which is it?
No non-heroic adventurers. Sorry, mister, I don't know who you are, but you don't look very heroic at all. But I'm just saying, we got weapons and magic powers, and I think, if we kick down this door and think about this real hard, we're gonna help you guys out.
All right then, Mums, why don't you lead the way?
Yes. Well, after you, Mums.
Mumps hops off a Durban, struts boldly up to the door,
Oh.
chest puffed out, raises one halfling leg, and kicks the double doors like a cowboy saloon.
Oh, no.
Nothing happens.
The door swings open. The voices completely stop, and it's silent in here.
Yeah, you better run.
Right as Mums kicks the door, and I run up and grab him by the collar and pull him back a little bit, but we're like right at the door.
Yeah.
I'm behind you.
Okay.
Yes.
So inside you see 3 or 4 bodies on the ground, each in like a pool of blood. The place is wrecked. There's like tables and chairs kind of scattered all over the place. Some kind of crazy struggle was here. Vailette, as you approach behind them, you glance up at the sign. Dangling on rusted chain reads High Spirits, and beneath it, Drogo's Distinguished Distillery.
Well, before we go any further, how much blood are we talking?
So when you look down, you see a man whose head is facing you, but you can't actually make out his face because it seems to have been bashed in repeatedly.
Yep, that'll do it. Mumps leans over to Havilar's shoes and just unleashes everything from inside of him. Barfs right there.
Just right at the
Do
beginning
I
of
avoid
the
it?
episode. You can make a dexterity saving throw.
20 modified.
All right. So not even looking, she just expects this from you. So she just like hops back, spreads out, and your barf lands uninterrupted to the dirt. below.
Everyone's a winner.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna rush into this a little bit.
So why? Hey guys, why are we doing this? I think we're supposed to be heading to find the castle. This seems like a useless detour on the way.
I wouldn't call these people's lives useless. There's a lot.
Well, it seems like as long as no one goes in here, it's fine.
we don't know that. I mean, what if it's like a hag thing or a ghost thing and it just floats around town until everyone's dead?
I feel like maybe that's a job for some other heroes. I just don't understand what our motivation is for going in here now when we're on our way. We are basically, are we close to the mountain yet?
Yeah, you're probably a few days.
A few
away.
days.
I think we can
away.
spare 30 minutes to save
That is a
this
massive
town.
assumption, Mom said. It's going to take 30 minutes to
How
save
long
this
does it
town.
usually take us to stab things? Like 30 seconds. Just saying.
How long did it take us to defeat the beast in the Colosseum again?
I am concerned for the princess's safety. This seems excessively violent in
Indeed,
here.
there's this giant pool of blood and now vomit. Well,
You guys
my
hear
point is,
just a little shuffling of cloth from one of the bodies inside.
What was that?
You glance over and you see that one of them that's kind of leaned up against the bar in the corner. He has there's a crossbow sitting on his lap, and that fires, hits the frame of the door kind of near the three of you.
Hey,
And,
you, mister with the crossbow.
Can I just take my javelin and throw it at him immediately?
Hey, no, wait.
I mean, he did attack us.
I'm just a little jumpy. It's been a long week.
It's completely
This
dark
place
in here.
is terrifying.
All right. So the javelin just hits the guy in the chest, and he looks down and he says, "Welcome to high spirits. The best thing for low spirits is my spirits. What can I provide?" And he slumps over.
Oh.
You guys just be like, well, it's all taken care of.
Okay. Let's just close this door. Maybe don't go in there. Just burn it down. I think burn it down.
I like that idea,
Would be
actually. It's a
best.
quick one.
Mumps, quick. Can you do something about this? Surely you can heal him.
If he were alive, I could.
I'm
There's no
not-
point now.
I think, he probably lived a very happy life.
Is anyone else alive?
Hello, is anyone in here alive?
So you guys glance around. There's definitely more blood on the floor now that you're looking than
Oh.
3 or 4 bodies worth of blood.
Oh, no.
Can I check the bodies to see if anyone's alive?
Yeah, so you check, you flip him over. The guy whose face is bashed in is gone. Nearby him is a table leg with bits of bone and flesh still stuck to it. There's a woman in here whose throat has been cut, and she's no longer with us. And there is another man who seems to have been stabbed repeatedly with a small blade.
This thing's mad. Ooh.
So you guys are in there kind of looking around.
How well can we see in there?
I light a torch. Give it to Mumps.
Mumps, you can clearly see the gruesome scene now a little bit better than you did before.
Yeah, but I got nothing left in me. It all came out at the door.
Just a little weak now. And I go to get my javelin.
You retrieve it. So getting
Wipe it
close to
off.
this guy, you see that his hands are bandaged up. He's like missing multiple fingers, but he's got fresh wounds as well, besides the javelin in his chest.
I'm sure that he was gonna die anyway. I mumble as I take the javelin out.
As you guys say that, you hear just a heavy dragging of like metal on wood. You turn towards the source of the sound and you see a little girl who's dragging a broadsword behind her. It's as big as she is, and she's stepping towards you quietly. And then when you all turn to her, she stops and stares at you.
Javelin, Havilar, javelin, 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 Havilar.
Yeah.
I take the javelin and I throw it at her immediately.
Great.
Real little girls don't carry broadswords.
Yeah, little girls are creepy as fuck.
It's 15.
This hits her in the chest, and she flies back from the impact and lies on the ground, dead.
Oh, well done, Havilar. Well done.
Oh,
That could have turned out really bad.
Yeah, that could have been really rough.
You guys hear horrible screaming
Oh, no.
from beneath you.
How many more javelins do you have, by the way?
3.
Only 3 left?
Yes.
Okay, great. We'll probably use all of them.
Yeah.
You hear from beneath you, you hear various voices chiming in. My stomach hurts. Whose eyes are these? Impossible! And other various strange things to hear screamed from below.
Are there, like, bodies on the ground?
Underground?
In perhaps a cellar or a basement distillery, perhaps?
Are you
These
the ghost
people-
butler?
These people seem like they need to be put out of their misery.
What's going on with the little girl?
Oh, she's dead.
Oh, she's dead.
You did a good thing. You did a good thing, though.
She's lying there next to a broadsword, and there's a javelin sticking straight up out of her chest.
Can I
She's
take the
lying on her
broadsword?
Back. Sure.
Cool.
It's heavy.
That's fine. I'm getting strong.
It's a very sturdy broadsword. It's not like well decorated like you've typically seen around the castle, but it's,
I'll get it decorated when we get to the castle.
Yeah.
Obviously.
They'll just add that stuff later.
So I'm assuming we should go the way the girl came from, yeah?
Yeah, let's head in there.
I want to look at her
Oh,
body first.
So she came. It looks like she crawled out of a cabinet.
Oh, she crawled out of this cabinet. That's very creepy. I think that you definitely did the right thing by killing her.
I don't
with a
know if she's
javelin.
hiding in the cabinet. She might have just been a little girl.
Well, either way.
Although, what was she doing in a bar?
And why did she have a broadsword? A lot of questionable things.
So many questions that we can't get answers to because we killed her.
While you're up there, Vaylette, you find some spirits. There was also a couple of jars just of a clear liquid, like with a little bit of a yellow tint to it.
Can I put them in like my bag?
You do so.
Let's go downstairs and see what's up.
Yeah, so you don't find a stairway, but you do find a trapdoor behind the bar with,
Wait,
with a heavy metal ring.
Is there nothing weird about her body that I can see?
No, she seems unharmed.
Except for the
Generally.
giant hole in her chest?
Yeah,
Right, okay. Thank you. That's all.
yeah.
Can we all agree to speak to the next living
I
thing?
can't agree to that because I feel like we don't know.
I
We were attacked by
understand.
one. A little girl came out, which is a clear sign of terror.
Perhaps just a far away, what do you want?
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll stay
yeah.
far away. But
Well,
anyway,
maybe I
let's-
can perceive. Is there anything weird about this area by the
Yeah.
trapdoor?
Just with your eyes, you perceive that bleeding things have been dragged down into this cellar. But then when you kind of try and open up your senses, you get the sense that these voices are causing like madness, like almost like you three could have been affected, but you're maybe too strong. But maybe the people in this bar who have like
Gone crazy.
succumb to it.
Oh,
I told you we
slaughtered
had to
each
come
other.
in. We were strong enough. We resisted the voice,
Well, Mums, I hope we don't die.
There's this swelling up of like whispers and low murmurs from beneath you as well, and all just kind of.
Maybe those sounds are what drove the people to madness. Maybe if we go down and we can see what's really down there, we won't succumb to the insanity.
I mean, if they're still screaming, they're still alive, so we should probably get down there before they die, yeah?
I mean, if that's coming from that, the screams could be the thing that's driven people to madness.
Well, then even better. We'll go down and kill it.
I'm into it. Let's do it. Javelins at the ready.
Did you pull it out of the little girl? You get
I
that
did.
fourth
I
javelin.
got
Great,
it.
good. What about the other one? Can we grab the other one too?
No, I have that one already. It was the
Oh.
same one. It was not even put away
okay.
yet before it
Reduce,
was used
reuse, recycle.
again. Yes, that's my motto.
Hello, yoo-hoo. Anyone down here?
So you open the trapdoor.
Yeah. And I'm like, yoo-hoo.
All right. So it does take like your first lift doesn't really move it. It's kind of warped, and so you give it a good tug though, and then as soon as the thing slams open, the voices and everything stop, and once again the air is filled with a heavy silence.
These voices are really shy. They keep stopping every time we go someplace.
Havilar, did you see how strong I was opening that?
I did. I am so impressed.
You don't hear a response, but you do see the staircase descending into the cellars, reddened with blood,
Oh no.
and as is the floor beyond it. But actually, the floor may just be red. It looks strangely uneven. Not like a typical stone floor in shape, shade, or shine. It's actually shinier.
Oh.
Is this a stairway into hell?
Is it made of bones?
It's made of wood.
Well, let's just head in and see what happens. I start heading down the stairs.
Wait.
No, I'm heading. I'm on my way.
Violet, if there's anyone here who needs help, just yell and we'll help you. But if not, then we're leaving.
Or we'll kill you. Can I use my control flame to like light up some flameage down there
Sure.
so I can see a little? Can we see better?
Yeah,
what's-
well, Havilar's still got a torch that she's holding as
Great.
well.
Mums is
but
holding the torch.
Yes, I have
Oh.
a torch in my left hand and a
So
rapier
Mumps-
in the right.
You light a flame in your hand
and the
at the bottom.
broadsword. Oh, dope.
So you're at the bottom step of the stairs, and you see the room illuminated by your flames. You see it as well, Havilar. So basically, you guys walked down, and to your right, the room extends. To your left is just stone and dirt. It extends about 40 feet to your right, and directly to your right, kind of behind you, near the stairs, is a small living area with an unmade bed and an old but comfy-looking chair. Further into the room are a series of large metallic cylinders, intricately connected by pipes and knobs. Looks like there are two identical sets of these. There's one on either side of the room extending. And then in the center of those is a long, skinny, cluttered table right in the center of the room. And at the opposite end is a makeshift wooden door covering most of a large hole that seems to descend further underground past this room.
Is this someone's bedroom? Someone lives down here?
So no one has responded to me then.
No, and the floor in this room is just uneven and like a pinkish red.
It seems as if these voices are coming from nowhere.
Yes, and there's no one here we need to help. So, Mumps, it looks like we're in the clear.
Shall we go?
Well, I mean, if the distillery's here, let's get a drink. Let's stay a while. Let's see if anything shows up.
I don't particularly want to stay a while in here. I feel like we should get a drink and see ourselves out and close this place down for business.
Well, yes, let's get a drink. That,
Yes.
First and foremost, I think we've all agreed that that's what we want. And then perhaps just look around the room for clues, and then we can leave and just tell the villagers that
Don't go in here.
burn it down.
down.
I think.
Burn
yes.
it down.
When you take your first steps off the stairs, your feet kind of sink. It's like the floor is made of dough almost. And your feet like sink like a foot and a half in.
This is very
Fun.
odd. Can I stab it?
It sounds like the house is a thing, and we're in a mouth.
So what do you stab it with?
Do you say that out loud?
I feel like he does say that, I guess, as you're going, as you're about to.
how-
I
Before, make a third rash decision, I think we should maybe investigate this fleshiness.
Okay, I pause.
When you glance back down, there's two eyeballs looking up at you. From you swear they weren't. You're not sure. Maybe they were there the whole time.
Mumps,
Yeah,
I'm gonna need you to back up. Just back up the stairs now.
we're getting out of here.
Good young
Okay.
halfling.
All right.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh!
So that good.
It's a natural one, but I have it +7.
And you try and step back, but your foot is stuck. This mass appears in front of you, like from these eyes. It just grows up, and you see this big mouth open up with rows of sharp teeth, and it just bites you.
Land shark!
The full form of the thing that appears in front of you looks like this.
No.
Ew.
For those of you at home who can't see what we're looking at, it looks like a piece of pink Laffy Taffy that has teeth inserted into it and has been chewed for at least 2 hours.
This thing is called a gibbering mouther.
Of course it is.
And it's got eyeballs all over it as it grows up out of the floor and attacks you. You take 20 piercing damage. Yeah.
Whoa.
As the teeth kind of morph around you, and the taffy just sort of
I can eat it.
The thing just sort of plops over your shoulder, and the teeth dig right into your neck and chest, and you actually fall down onto the ground with it.
I let out a scream. Ah!
So you do, and Velat, you hear
I'm
that.
mixing drinks. What? Avalar! I yelled down the trapdoor. What's going on down there? Are you okay?
All right, so Velat reaches the top of the steps.
I don't even hear her. I'm in too much pain.
So is Havalar in the mouth of the beast, or did it bite and then let go?
No, it's like she fell down, so she's kind of on the floor and sunken in a little bit, but the beast has still got teeth kind of clawing into her as well.
I'm gonna try and cast Confusion on the blob. It's gonna be in a 10-foot radius sphere.
So Havalar has to save against it, right?
Against a wisdom saving throw.
All right, well, I got a 17. I succeeded. That might be the first time I've ever succeeded against the spell Confusion.
Congratulations.
So I've broken the curse. Havalar, did you try and make your saving throw?
Oh!
Wow,
Lordy.
you're having a rough one.
It's a 1.
It's still early, though.
All right, so you're confused as well.
Because it only got me. It didn't get the...
Right.
It's in a
Oh
sphere,
my
and
God.
you're in the
Yeah.
sphere.
Can I get out of it? How do I get out?
In your next turn.
Mumps, you cast that spell down into the center of the room. After you do that, you see another form appears right at the bottom of the steps, and it's just as gruesome and ugly with just eye stalks kind of poking out from everywhere. And then you just hear this deafening screaming and crying from like all around the basement. But it's just terrifying. And then it's your turn, Havalar. What does Havalar get to do since she's confused?
Nothing, probably. I don't...
3 means you do nothing.
So Havalar, you just kind of look up and you feel this pain in your shoulder, but you're not really sure just how to react to it, honestly.
I think I feel very peaceful, actually, and happy inside.
Okay.
I'm just looking around pleasantly.
And you just hear cries of agony next to you.
In the distance, but they sound more like birds chirping to me at the moment.
Yep.
And Mumps goes, oh, what a pickle I'm in.
So this gibbering mouther begins to kind of climb the stairs, the one that's at the bottom of the stairs, Mumps, and it's going to make an attack against you.
Okay.
So you take 22 damage as it kind of wraps up and bites you in the arm and also in the ear at the same time. It's got mouths all over it. Yep. And also you see, Velat, you're at the top of the steps. You see 2 of its eye stalks kind of like glance towards you, and you just hear like a spit sound, and this glowing piece of mucus flies out towards you and then explodes in this bright light. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
Now it's a dexterity saving throw, but
Yeah.
when I need it, it's a strength.
Oh, no. 9.
Okay, so this thing explodes kind of near you, and it just creates this light that blinds you for a moment.
Okay.
And you do feel a little bit of splash on your face, but you don't know where that's from. You are
My beautiful face.
blinded.
My
and,
perfect face.
does a 13 hit your armor class?
No.
So you're sitting there, and the thing kind of attacks you. I gave it advantage too, so you got pretty lucky. And it attacks you, and it just starts chewing away at clothes instead of your skin, which is nice.
I see it as a cute bunny rabbit
You
nibbling
sort of
at
pat
me.
its head
Yeah.
a little bit. And then, Mumps, the other thing you notice as you're kind of struggling with this one in front of you is the door on the other end of the room falls over, and you see another one of these things approaching from that other room.
Lovely.
And then it is Velat's turn. Velat, you are blind, but you can still do whatever you want.
I want to use the staff that we got and conjure the giant insect to come help fight with us.
Okay, great. All right, so basically that's going to transform an insect into a giant version of itself.
Okay.
Okay, so you slam the staff down and you can make a command like for this insect to kind of follow when it appears.
Okay.
So what do you want it to do?
I want to say, insect of the bar, follow my command, and we shall succeed against these hideous beasts. attack the creature that is attacking Mumps. I don't want to do anything with you. You're having a hard time, Havalar. So.
You don't see what happens, Vaylette, but you guys see 3 giant spiders actually appear.
3 giant spiders.
Right on the ceiling above Mumps. One of them sort of underneath the stairs, and one of them further into the room on the wall. And those 2 giant spiders attack the gibbering mouther.
Yeah, you're going to bite my friends, they're going to bite you back.
It just dug its fangs into the mass of the gibbering mouther.
Cool. There's a bunch of spiders on me.
They're not on you.
Well, no, but like, they're with me. They're my buddies. They're on me. They got my back.
All of our spiders are attacking the one.
For
There
now.
are 3 total
Great.
guys.
What are they called? Gin blossoms? Gibbering.
Gin Blossoms is a better name for him, I think.
90s
Gibbering mouther.
Gibbering mouthers. Okay.
Maybe I'll save my spell slots for now. And I'm going to try and stab the gibbering baboo.
Okay, make an attack roll with your rapier.
Yes, and I do get 2 attacks, so I'll roll twice.
Okay.
15
Edit it.
and it's either 12 or 13, but are either of those going to hit my math?
Yep. Both of them will hit.
Oh, great. Okay. I take that rapier and I just aim for one of them beady little eyes. Stabby stab.
You pierce 2 of the little eyes, and they kind of fall apart inside the mass of the thing. Each time you pull your sword out of it, some blood kind of spatters aside.
Yay.
And then do you stay put where you're at?
Yeah, if I move, it's going to opportunity attack me, so I'm just going to sit tight.
All right. Havalar, you are up. You need to roll a d10.
Right, to see what you do in your confusion.
Oh, you know what? Actually, you can dispel that. Since it's not working on anybody, you can just cancel it.
Yeah, great. Okay, boom. Hey, Howler, welcome back.
Havalar, you're back to a worse world now.
Welcome back.
I scream in pain as the pain registers. I fly into a rage.
All right. Seems
And-
appropriate.
I push myself up off the ground.
Okay.
And then take out my greatsword and begin slashing at the nearest blob.
All right. Make your 2 attack rolls.
And 10.
That will hit too.
Gumby ass
Yeah, the
little
thing
things
is
have
just
no armor class.
Yeah, the thing's just kind of jiggling around in front of you. It's not very agile. You slash through it twice. As you slash into the weird, creepy flesh of this creature, the dragon spirits sort of circle around it. Plus, you get extra damage on each hit for your rage, which is, 3 extra damage each?
Yeah.
So, that's a total of 34 damage. And the thing is bloodied, so your second slash through just kind of chops a mass off of it, and it just sort of falls onto the floor, and like...
You want to give us some sound effects there? Like a nice... What sound does it make when it's lobbed off? Love it.
You knew that immediately.
Yeah.
Great.
Didn't have to think twice.
The thing attacks you, Havalar. Stretches up and lunges at you, and you step aside, and it falls down past you as it critically fails.
It's nice to know that works
Classic
both ways.
gibbering mouther. The one on the steps is going to make an attack against Spider.
Spider friend, spider friend.
The creature kind of stretches up and bites the spider above it, and just bites it all over its like face. And as it tears away one of its mandibles, some blood kind of spills down over you, Mom.
Yay!
And it is bloodied, the spider.
Oh no.
I was like, yay.
My baby.
So the other one is going to get 10 feet closer to Havalar and then stop. It just kind of slowly lurches along with a sound effect, probably. Yep.
We're all there. We're all in the room. We hear it.
All right, then another one appears at the door.
Oh, a fourth one.
Yes. But then it's Vaylette's turn.
Can I see now?
Yes, you can.
Okay, great.
But you also hear this weird screaming and whispering in your ears from just everywhere around you, so I need you to make a wisdom saving throw real quick. The voices kind of turn you to madness.
Oh no.
Yeah. So you do nothing.
Oh, okay.
Because she's going crazy. She
Yeah,
doesn't do
you
that?
just sort of
Just freeze.
your senses are overwhelmed by this
Okay.
screaming and yelling and the sight of blood in front of you and Mumps. And
I'm in shock.
And then Mumps, what you do?
I would like to try confusion again, but I'm going to aim it right over here so that it hits Bloodied Blobby and Blobby number 3 while avoiding Havalar this time.
All right. Bloody Blobby gets a 16.
Ah.
Other one is confused.
Yay! I only have one spell that's usable as a bonus action, but it's a good one. It's Healing Word, and I'm going to heal Havalar. For 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10. You have 10 more health points.
Oh.
All right, Havalar, you feel slightly rejuvenated as you're back on your feet with your great sword in hand. What do you do?
So I guess I'm just going to. Can I hack this one and then hack this one?
Alrighty.
Oh, and I get 2. Oh, right. Okay. 20.
Nat 20. All right, so
Making
your
up for them ones.
damage for that is going to be 5d6.
17. 20.
All right, so the thing kind of opens its maw for like another attack, but you split it right down the center, split almost in half vertically. You have another attack. Where do you want to use it?
I'm going to use it on the next one.
The healthy but confused one.
Oh! It's a 20 again.
You're having a very like bipolar like.
1s and 20s today. All right, roll your
It's only a
damage.
5% chance you roll one,
my
and then
God.
2 in a row. What are the odds of that?
1 is 400. All right, you slice into it good. Do you yell out a critical hit battle cry or what?
It's just a guttural scream of rage, unlike anyone has ever heard.
Add that to the screams and agony in the room. Okay, these creatures, 2 of them are going to attack Havalar. Okay, so you're going to take half of this because of your raging, so you're resistant to it. One of them sinks into your arm, deals you 9 damage. Another one, for a second, you just hear like this gross spitting noise, and then this glowing mucus appears next to you and explodes with bright light. So you need you to make a dexterity saving throw, which you have advantage on,
There it is.
as you just try and cover your eyes.
So 17.
Okay, so you cover your eyes and you're not affected by the flashbang thing. In the meantime, Mumps, you're bit by the other one on the steps.
That makes sense.
As a reaction, can I cast my spiritual shield?
Yes, you do. So it's just towers over you and then comes to bite down at your neck, and these spirit dragons sort of appear and intercept the damage. Go ahead. So you take 8 damage as still some of the teeth kind of slash into your shoulder there. And then it is Vaylet's turn.
Am I still like stunned?
Make that saving throw again.
It's dexterity, right?
Yep. Or no, it's wisdom.
5.
Oh.
Okay.
This time you're going to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature.
Oh God.
So,
Oh, God.
okay. 1 is you. 2 is Mumps. 3, 4 Spider. 5, 6 Blob. Roll a d6.
6.
All right. So you
Thank
rush
goodness.
forward and.
Or actually, can I hit him with the sword?
Oh yeah,
Like
the great
off
sword.
a little girl? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Yes, you can. Make an attack roll.
It's an 18.
And Mumps, you look over and this huge sword just swings right over your head.
Because I'm not tall enough.
Yeah, and it slashes into this creature. So roll 2d6 for damage.
Okay.
And add your strength modifier, which might be small.
6 total.
And you are now standing right behind Mumps. And your spiders are going to attack as well.
Yay, good babies.
The spider above it is going to hit. The spider behind it is going to hit. And the other spider is going to hit. So now you're just, Mumps, you're completely, you basically can't move. You guys watch as the 3 spiders just bite into it and just pull it apart. And it just twitches in the mouths of all 3 of them and is dead.
Yay. Goodbye.
My turn.
All right, great. I'm going to
Mumps,
go
you're
ahead.
surrounded by a wall of giant spiders.
So we picture Mumps rushing forward, and then he stops. He goes, "Excuse me, pardon me, guys, come through." And he just like gently pushes the spiders out of the way, and then he's rushing again, and attacks this very, very wounded blob, just barely clinging to life with his rapier. Yes. Is it dead?
It's not quite dead.
Ooh.
Nope.
I'll go ahead and attack it again, just to make sure that it's really, surely, absolutely.
All right, when you pull your rapier out the first time, it sort of sinks down, almost falling to the ground completely, but you stab it once more.
I'm gonna try.
That's going to be enough.
Yay.
Yay.
2 blobs down this turn.
Bye.
All right, Havalar, you're up.
We're coming for you.
Yeah, I just hit it. I just swipe at its head area.
Yeah.
Well, we're back to the lows
You're back to
now,
a 1
and
now?
I've rolled a 1.
Oh my gosh, this is actually crazy.
3 in one fight.
Missed that one, and doesn't phase me. I just keep going.
Well, let's see.
Oh no. Oh,
What did you get, a 20?
One! Another one!
Is there something
there's something
going on?
wrong.
There's something.
I don't. There. Who is doing this?
How
Who
close,
is doing this?
How close is Mumps to you?
No.
You are raging and you swing and you completely spin completely around and sort of lose your balance, but you're like, I'm doing it again. And you back your way towards Mumps. Mumps, make a dexterity saving throw.
Let's do this. Let's
Your target
do this.
is 20.
Okay.
It's a 21! It's a 21!
So she helicopters towards you and it's a great sword, right?
21.
Yes.
Swings right over you. You pop back up.
Nice.
And that's it for Havilar's turn. It's their turn. So now that wooden door is kind of fallen over, you guys see into that room. There's some shelves back there that have this clear liquid stored in these big glass jugs.
I have some in my purse, too.
It's the same stuff.
Let's just unleash it and see what happens.
Oh, goodness.
I guess both of them are going to be able to reach Havilar and attack. One of them hits you? 22. Okay. 22 damage. I just kept rolling high.
Don't I get half?
Oh, you get half of that. So Havilar is sort of surrounded. Havilar, you see one more appear
Another
in the doorway.
Okay.
Woof. I knew I should have done something to that doorway. I was like, there might be actually more back there. I should Cloud of Daggers the doorway, but I didn't.
Violet, you are up. I need you to save against this madness stuff.
Okay. Once again.
Your target is 10.
Well, I didn't achieve it.
Violet
8.
is going crazy with the voices. You're going to attack one of your spiders, I think.
No, my
So
baby.
you swing in your big sword at it again.
Yeah, I guess.
Like an attack roll. Good thing you picked that up.
Yeah, that was really helpful. Okay, it's a 6.
Okay, so the spider just kind of looks at you as if you kind of made a mistake. It probably forgives you.
Oh, I love them.
It's like, don't sweat it, Mom.
Mumps, what's up?
I'm gonna take some steps forward so that I'm in stabbing range of the confused one. Oh, thank God. Oh, wow. And a natural 20 on the second attack. 2, 6, 12. All right, so we have a total of 23 damage for Mr. Confused Blob. Or Ms. I can't tell them apart just by
Thank
looking.
you.
Yeah, they may
for
be
that.
non-gendered. We don't
They
know.
could be. They're really
We
just
don't
giant
know.
blobs. They reproduce when someone comes along and chews them enough, and then spits them out into the pavement.
So you stab the thing good, but it is still clinging to life over here.
I was going to do my bonus action and heal Havilar again. Another 11 health points.
I'm going to use my reckless attack to have an advantage because it seems like I may need it. You know, I'm going to roll Violet's dice because
Ooh, yeah.
I think we should swap being as the juju seems a little
there's
strange
something
right now.
strange.
I
You're
think.
due for
2 in a
220s. I
row
would keep
again.
the same die.
I need to buy a lottery ticket today. I'm going to attack this one here.
All right, so you slash a big chunk off the top of it, and the 2 pieces just fall to the ground, lifeless.
Yeah,
And
get
then I
outta
want to
here.
turn towards this one over here and slice at him.
So you slash right through it. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Oh no, it's a 5.
So as you stab at it, you see one of its weird mouths say, "Not like this," and you're just like,
God.
"What?" So you're gonna move in a random direction.
All right, I can work with that.
You move into the
All right,
room.
I can do that.
40 feet. You're like crazy fast,
I just
right?
run down. So
But
I'm
one
like
of them
at the
actually
door.
does hit you.
Gets me on the way.
Just kind of gets you in the back, but you don't notice because you're sort of going mad and running straight for
And also
this other
raging.
room. Yeah, in this room, which is actually a natural dug cave, you see there are these 2 shelves of this clear liquid, and then towards the right is some wine and beer barrels. So one of them, I think, is close enough to you to reach you and then attack you.
Yeah, one of them.
It hits you, and the other one is going to attack Havilar, who's in the room, and hit her. I'm rolling really high with damage, though. 25 to Mumps, 10 to Havilar. So you guys are both bitten. Violet, you are up. You are on the stairs still, I believe.
All right, I'm still confused.
There's none that close to you, so
having
I'm not going to
clarity?
make you worry about it right now. So
Okay.
You're good.
Since I can see it, can I do the thorn whip at it from where I am?
I think
Can
you
it
need to be
reach?
15 feet, but you can move closer if you like.
Okay,
and
yeah,
then
I'll do
it.
that. I'm closer. And then it comes from both of my hands, out of both of my hands, kind of like Spider-Man, but way sexier.
All right, so 2 lines lash out, wrap and slash into his hand as you draw them back
Yeah.
towards you. So Mumps is up.
The spiders don't help?
Oh, yeah, you can command the spiders to do whatever you
I'm
want
gonna
them to
say,
now.
spiders, attack the blob attacking Mumps.
3 of them dig their fangs into the gibbering mouther. They tear little chunks of it off, but it's still there, barely alive. And that makes it Mumps' turn.
I'm going to heal myself. 3rd level spell slot, Cure Wounds. 9 for 13. That's all I got.
One more blob creature starts kind of crawling from where the
we
shelves
need
are.
We need to do something.
From back behind the shelves.
If I could just stop being crazy, I have an idea.
is what you think to yourself as the creature behind you slashes at you with its teeth. So you take 28 damage this time.
Then I'm 0.
Wait.
Oh no.
You guys watch Havalar just cocks her head, and you see there's something weird moving, and then the creature behind her attacks and bites into her neck, and she just slumps down and falls.
Is it too late for me to do a death ward on Havalar?
I don't think so, because she's still alive.
So I have to touch her. So I need to get to her
Oh no!
and death ward her.
Okie dokie.
Can I simultaneously take the vials out of my purse and like smash them on the ground?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You're going to have to run past a gibbering mouther.
Yes.
Spiders?
Oh, can I run around the spiders?
Yeah,
to
you
her?
can make
Okay.
it. You
I'm
can
gonna be strategic.
So where are you kind of
babies.
aiming with these jugs as you try to throw
So
them
I'm
at the
aiming
ground?
to like the floor that's not the mouthing gibber or whatever.
As long as they shatter somewhere.
yeah, maybe the walls or something.
All right, so you kind of shatter those before you even
Get to her.
run.
Yeah.
And you just get this scent of alcohol, just strong.
Is it gin?
It's
So I just
it's
smashed
it's
gin on the walls.
moonshine. Of
Oh,
some
okay.
kind.
How many more vials of moonshine do you have?
I only had a couple. I only grabbed the ones that were up at the bar.
Oh man.
There were only a couple. Yeah.
Where's
there's
the
a
shelf?
back here by her.
So you're running, and one of them comes out and just bites you.
Oh, probably this one since the other one's occupied by the
Yeah.
spiders.
Mm-hmm. You take 24 piercing damage.
Okay. Got 10 left, y'all.
You run up and touch her and grant her protection from death if she would die.
But we
So
are
do I
both
get
now really close to these.
So do the spiders get to attack
Real.
now?
I say, okay, so I have 3 of them, right?
Yep.
One of them I want to continue attacking this guy. The other 2 spiders I'm going to command to go and smash all of the moonshine vials.
Are we gonna burn it to the
Yeah.
ground? Oh.
And we're going to get out.
But if she has 0, she can't run out of the burning building.
We're going to carry her.
The injured spider is trying to make its way towards you, but is actually bitten, and its head is just sort of bitten off and absorbed into this mass.
Oh man.
The one that tries to attack that same one, but misses.
Oh.
And the final one makes it through the hole and like squeezes through, and with a long spider arm, it's able to bat at one of the shelves, but it knocks over the shelf, and jugs just start falling and splashing all over the floor and creating this puddle. Then it is Mumps' turn.
Okay, so the plan is. I'm assuming these things don't speak common.
Well, if you and I and Havalar can get up and get out of here, I can do a firebolt and this whole thing will go up. I mean, now we've covered the walls in moonshine.
All right, so I can kill the one that's weak, and then the one spider can distract the one in between us, so that then another spider can carry Havalar,
Yes,
and
and-
we'll all run out of here.
Perfect.
Burn it to the ground.
It's a plan.
I attack the very wounded blob in front of me, and it deals 8 points of damage.
That's just enough to finish it.
Bye.
So what do you do next?
I'll stay right where I am.
Like, you know what? I think I said we should just go on with our journey, but no.
They would've all
We had to
died.
come in here and murder a little girl and an old man.
Yeah, I guess that was probably a little girl.
It's all right. Let's not think about it.
I'm not.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's
the
not my
Bob's
turn.
All right, one of them attacks Valet.
Rude.
It's gonna hit you.
Oh, God. I might be dead, you guys.
I've got 4.
I'm not dead. Oh.
So I'm just getting started. Here.
Oh.
6.
Oh.
So you take 11 damage.
I'm dead.
You raise up your hands to defend yourself, but it just wraps around and bites into your neck. You are now dying on the floor.
Oh.
Do you fall down next to me in a very...
It's like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
You know how they kind of are like,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Mumps,
is trying
you
to-
are alive. What are you gonna do?
Here's my ace in the hole. Now that we're level 9, I gain access to 5th level spells, and I have 1 5th level spell slot. And the spell I selected is Mass Cure Wounds. Up to 6 creatures that I choose are gonna gain 3d8 plus my spellcasting modifier points of health. And I choose me, Violet, Havalar, and the 2 spiders.
Yeah.
So let's find out my 1 5th level spell. Let's,
my
Let's
God.
make this work, y'all. All right, here we go. We gain +4. We all gain 19 health points.
The 2 of you wake up.
Eyes. Look once more. Arms.
There's a
Take
gibbering
one more
mouther
breath.
towering over you as you guys.
Oh, wait.
We'll continue this
We'll
later.
continue it later.
Get the move on. Get the F out of here.
What?
He said, "Get the money." I think he said, "Get the money."
Oh,
Avalar, you're up.
and what else is in there? Nothing? Just the...
These shelves that have, since you've been unconscious, have been toppled over, and there's just this strong scent of alcohol filling the room. And then the cave seems to descend further into darkness past that point.
Mumps would like to repeat, "Run, bitch, run!"
Vaylette,
Yes.
can you cast a fire thing?
Yes. Several.
And light this place up
Yes.
if we run right now.
How about you
Yes.
missed the plan because you were unconscious?
Yes, that's exactly the plan.
Oh, good. Way ahead of me then.
Okay, then I'm gonna do firebolt, but I'm gonna aim it like right to like the biggest area of the moonshine, so that it can spread quickly.
Vaylette, please be careful. We must have time to
I'll
run
be
away.
fine. I'll be fine. I'll have time.
I was gonna say, do you want to
So
run
Perhaps
and then
run
cast?
closer to me.
Well, one of my spiders is in the thick of it. Can I command before I attack?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, spider, come to mama. But be quick. And it's aimed right at like the biggest concentration of moonshine. And actually, I don't want to, make assumptions, but this gibbering mouther here seems to be right where all the moonshine
Yeah,
is.
he's soaked in it, so your fireball actually hits like right at its lower mass. It ignites and it sort of explodes because there's glasses that are still kind of falling off the top bits of the shelf, and then when they hit, there's just this display of fire bombs. And the fire kind of spreads into the room where you're at, and as you run towards your friends, it licks at the back of your neck.
We, as they say, book it.
Yep, you do it with the spiders right behind you. Okay, so here's the thing. The giant spiders won't fit through the trapdoor.
No.
Oh, no.
So
there
so
only
there's
ones?
one of them that was right behind you is just looking and attempting to break out through there.
I quickly grab Vaylette and shield her, and I hold her. Vaylette, don't look. Don't look. We have to keep moving.
right.
I close the door.
Oh, devastating.
So the spider vanishes behind the wooden door, and you guys run out of the tavern, and you fall as you just action of the explosion takes place behind you, and the three of you are lying in the dirt as this village of people just watches you in shock.
I rise to my feet. I brush off the dust very confidently, and I announce to the townspeople, "We have slain the monsters. Have no fear. The Gumbies in the basement have been terminated."
So the man with the mustache kind of approaches and says, "Was there anybody else in there?"
No.
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 No
They
one.
were all dead when we got there.
Everyone, sadly,
The
Sadly,
screams,
it was-
fortunately,
the
had
screams were definitely
Yes.
foretelling.
Yes.
passed on.
So a grim crowd kind of expresses their appreciation to you,
You're-
offers you lodging for the night, whatever you need.
Thank you. Very
They
kind.
also pull together a reward of,
Oh.
of 80 gold between them that
That's
they can.
quite generous.
Thank you very much. This will come in handy on our journey.
And your journey kind of continues to the north up into the mountains. You're a couple days away, but there's something as you go that makes you feel a little bit better as the mist starts to clear, as the weather improves. You see Castle Villahara standing on a peak far above.
There it is.
Finally.
At the end of our episode here, we're approaching our 10th episode. So instead of a D100, roll a D12 to select your monster.
Ready? 6.
Right in the middle.
Okay, 6 it is. We'll see what awaits us in Castle Villahara next episode, and roll for it.